Good evening and welcome to Interbase Stadium. It is Division II men's soccer on tap for you here on Saturday night as the Seattle Pacific University Falcons take on the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us here on SPUFalcons.com. I'm Andrew Harvey. Great to have you with us. And we're seconds away from kickoff. SPU in all white will move from left to right on your screen here in the first half. MSUB going back the other way. Referee Raymond Moffitt Jr. blows the whistle, and we're underway. He's assisted this evening by assistant referees Chris Turner and Liam Leonard. Early free kick going the way of the Falcons. And let's meet the starting lineup. First for the Yellow Jackets. In goals, Ludwig Rodin. Listed defenders, Luca Battistotti, Samuel Fola, Callan Martin, Liam Knox, and Pascal Pisarek. Listed midfield, Guillaume Cremer, Adam Hepburn, Guillaume Marneau, and Brady Tesh. And the forward, Ricardo Palomino. That's Palomino there, laying it off for Pisarek. For a throw-in to be taken by Liam Knox. Starters for SPU. Lars Hellerins in goal. Defenders Jacob Bohl, Ed Wise, Alex Mejia, and Nick Ryerson. Midfield Mario Vukic, Jose Benavidez, Reed Baez, and Travis Swallow, and Alden Massey and Titus Grant up top. A couple changes for SPU head coach Mark Collins after his side had a frustrating 1-0 loss to Concordia here on Thursday night. Where the ball runs out of play, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Falcons took 19 shots in that match against Concordia, had 13 corner kicks, a penalty kick saved, a shot go off the post, and a sure-thing goal by Titus Grant cleared off the line at the last possible second by Concordia center back Michael Hatch. Palomino looking for the through ball. Wise is there. Palomino's shot knocked down in traffic. First time these teams met earlier this season, back on September 27th, was a good one. Finishes a 3-2 win on the road for SPU. We'll see if tonight's match has a similar amount of fireworks in store for us. Women's match against MSUB earlier today. Plenty of entertainment. 4 goals and a 4-0 victory for the Lady Falcons here on Senior Day. Hepburn goes near side to Fola. The Yellow Jackets head coach Alex Balog has a international flair in his starting 11 this evening. 6 of his 11 are international students. German, a Swede, 2 Italians. 1 from France, and Palomino, who hails from Mexico City. Vukic loses out there. It's Palomino. Vukic has done enough to win it back. Here's Alex Mejia. Now Benavidez. Moving forward, it's Baez. Alden Massey. Travis Swallow now on the near sideline. Ryerson wants over the top for Titus Grant. Here's Knox. In for Marneau. Kremer.
Now he's going from not
long range ball to Palomino toward goal. Lars Hellerin tips it up and collects his own rebound. Dangerous early chance.
That makes sense.
Titus Grant chasing the long ball. Rodin there as well. Keeper out of Sweden. He'll take his time.
I don't think he knows. He doesn't tell me about the movie. No movie?
Flick on header. Grant may be able to turn here. Rebound comes to Baez. He'll go square to Ryerson. Ryerson stood straight up by Pisarek. Jacob Bowl going to try the run down the far side. Battistotti is there. Shepherds the ball out of play. Ed Wise dropping back to Hellerin, had pressure in his face. Falcons draw the free kick. th minute. Palomino's header, the only real clear chance we've had so far. Ryerson does well with the body feint to turn off Palomino there. And Liam Knox can't hold it in play. Both these teams just trying to get a sense of what the match might hold in store for them. Ryerson finds Baez, Vukic. Massey, through ball for Titus Grant. Rodin off his line once more. Pisarek. Dispossessed by Massey. Ball up toward Grant. Palomino. Hoping to work the 1-2 to get it to Brady Tesh. Now it's Grant in the wide alley. Liam Knox closing down. Grant sends that one across the face of goal. Baez was there but could not get a chance to cash in. Had Callan Martin right in front of him, and Martin knocked the ball away. Tesh. It's turned over to Baez. Benavidez. Mejia going up toward Grant. Grant letting Fola go there. Now the Italian will come forward. Goes square to his countryman in Battistotti. Battistotti, a second entry. Fola wide open. Fola buries it to the left side of the net. Completely unmarked in the middle, and just like that, it's 1-0 in the 14th minute. Well, the Italian connection paying off for the Yellow Jackets, who lead 1-0. First goal of the year for Samuele Fola. It wasn't until the late goings of Thursday's match that the Falcons found themselves down a goal. Happened much earlier here, 15th minute. Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets climbing on top on the back of that goal by Fola. Another ball in. This one gets beyond everyone except for Lars Hellerin. A couple of players thought they might have a flash at that. Martin. Batistotti. Being told an additional assist has been added to Guillaume Marneau. Palomino, a lovely back heel. This is Marneau. The give and go, and the eventual shot off target from Guillaume Cremer. Ball going wide to Massey. Massey through a couple of defenders. Dribbles in against Fola. Massey can't put it on target. Well, Alden Massey made a brilliant series of moves up the far side of the field. The end result, ball stuck to his foot a little bit too well as he went for the shot. Lifts it over the crossbar. Vukic, Massey, Baez looking to turn, pushing forward for Grant. Grant, he'll go for goal as well. Ambitious shot, particularly since he might have had the opportunity to link up with Travis Swallow in the middle. Liam Knox ahead for Cremer. Batistotti. Marneau. Now Palomino pushing ahead for Tash, who's trying to turn. Has it poked away, but only as far as Marneau. Further wide for Pisarek. And Pisarek manages to hold that ball in play and draws the corner. Initial header won by SPU. Mejia whiffs on his clearance. Palomino goes for the bicycle kick. Going for something a bit theatrical here in the 20th minute. But Halloran is equal to the task. Now through ball looking for Titus Grant. Ball carries him wide. He'll keep it in play though. And he'll fail to do so. Grant thought he'd gotten to that ball. Benavidez finds Swallow. Options in the middle, finds Vukic. Vukic tried to move it along to Baez. Pass was behind him. Swallow. Ryerson. Vukic. Back in for Ryerson. Going in against Knox. Knox shoulders Ryerson off the ball and draws the free kick. Palomino showing his class tonight. The back heel attempt, a couple of back heel passes. Just there, another lofted back heel effort, linking up with Cremer. Baez, Grant calls for the through ball. Fola has the inside line, and Fola, clearance goes to Massey. Oh, the whistle's gone. And appeals now for a card. Referee reaching in, and it will be a yellow card for Samuele Fola. He is booked here in the first seconds of the 23rd minute. Well, Fola's tackle fell straight to Massey. Almost could have had a case that you might have played advantage there. But the thing is, when card-worthy offenses usually occur, it's not uncommon to see the referee just blow the play dead so as to ensure the player knows that he was cautioned for that challenge. Five in the wall for the Yellow Jackets. Baez and Grant over the ball. And now MSUB will put everyone in the penalty area. It's Grant. He goes low and scores! Titus Grant, goal number 12 on the year. And what a daring effort going under the leaping wall. And wrong-footing keeper Ludwig Rodin. We're level at 1. Now it's Cremer. Battistotti. Palomino brings that ball down. And Titus Grant blasts it away. Grant leaves that from Travis Swallow. Advantage played by the referee. Grant moving to the middle. Emphatic sliding challenge. Referee says it was a clean one. Hard fought by Marneau. Now Tesh. Kremer. Kremer floating this ball in toward Palomino. He nods it toward goal. Hellerin with a diving parry. Raymond Moffat Jr. having a word there with Adam Hepburn. Low ball in from Kremer. Tesh lets it run. Palomino! Well, that's a well-worked set piece right there. That one's born in the dressing room on the chalkboard. Tesh did a wonderful job of drawing the defender, letting the ball run by him, really faking that. Palomino just a couple feet too high. '25th minute now, level, 1 goal apiece after Titus Grant's free kick equalizer. Kremer up to Marneau. Now Palomino. He has it poked away. Palomino and Benavidez do battle. Benavidez steps out of the challenge with the ball. Quickly down the sideline. And boy, this one might fall for Grant. Grant, it's a long-range effort. It'll sail well wide of the net. Grant had shades of Wayne Rooney as he was lining that ball up. Couldn't get the result. Rodin well past midfield on that restart. Battistati. Marneau. Guillaume Marneau putting some work in on the far side. And Alden Massey stands his man up. He has Titus Grant ahead of him. Massey squaring inside toward Baez. Pisarek gets a shot at it. Knocks it well into touch for an SPU throw-in on the far sideline. Vukic, Baez, Massey. Now Vukic will turn. Going over the top for Grant. Fola goes for it, spills it. And Rodin able to clean things up. Well, Fola may have the opening goal in this contest, but he's had a couple of shaky moments in defense, and he is playing on a yellow card. Benavidez saying it came off Kremer. Referees seeing things differently. Grant making a move. Marneau on his left shoulder. He'll turn back. Massey, Baez, Benavidez. Massey moving forward. Tried to lay that through for Grant. Fola cut it out. Travis Swallow. Well, it's developed into a pretty attractive game of soccer out there, particularly in the midfield. Some good passing combinations from both sides. Massey making his move. That's a big touch. And it'll cost him. Colin Martin gets it away. Now Palomino streaming into the penalty area. He'll go for goal off the crossbar. Well, Palomino has done just about everything he can do on a soccer field with a ball and a goal, except for put one in the net so far. Hepburn. Vukic looking to settle that ball. Floats it inside toward Baez. Marneau undercuts it. Cremer, hard hit ball over toward Battistotti. And SPU will have the throw in. Alex Balog, the head coach for MSUB, up in the technical area. Well, out of the technical area by this point, we should say. He's got some words for the referee. Ryerson going ahead for Swallow. Pressure coming from Knox. Further ahead for Grant. Grant misjudges run a little bit, but Fola concedes the throw in anyway. In for Baez. Mejia. Benavidez. Well worked with Massey to spring Jacob Bowl. Bowl, it's a long floating cross. It'll float too much. Out for a goal kick. 31st minute, we're level, 1-1. And for the large crowd that's turned out for this match, they're getting a treat. Cremer holding his face. Referee didn't signal for a foul initially. Looks like he and Benavidez might have just gotten tangled up a little bit. Cremer looks fit to continue, but it'll be a free kick for the Yellow Jackets. Cremer going for goal. Ball's headed away. Tesh knocking that down. Pisarek able to hold on to the deflection. Mejia only as clear as Hepburn. Hepburn from long range. It redirects. Pisarek is in here, and Pisarek has buried it into the back of the net in the 33rd minute. It's 2-1. Well, just a case of look what I found for Pascal Pisarek on that shot from Hepburn. Took a kindly redirect. He happened to be just onside. And now he has put the visitors back on top. That's Pisarek's second goal of the year. And it comes at an interesting moment in the match. Just under 13 to go until halftime. Well, the timing of that goal, very unfortunate for Seattle Pacific University, that until moments before it had looked to be playing into a bit of a dominant stretch of the match. Sam Rucklos. Well, the whistle's gone. It's not entirely clear what for. I believe the referee had played what amounted to a very, very long advantage and will wind up being a free kick. It sounds like Hepburn might have been carded. Pardon me, he was given an assist on that goal by Pisarek. As the note we're being handed now. Ryerson looking down line for Rucklos. Rucklos gets a foot in at the last minute. Ball steal reaches Tesh.
Watch that rake across the face, ref.
Rucklos bowled over by Knox as that ball was going out of play. Knox engaging in the time-honored tradition of talking to the referee, although it's never worked in changing the referee's mind in my experience. Mejia up toward Rucklos. Wrapped up there by Fola pretty tightly. And the ball comes away. Lovely work combination play to Ferry. Ferry runs over the ball. Now it's Baez. Ryerson. Ryerson with some space here. His shot is blocked by Pisarek. And it's shuffled out the far touchline. Ryerson now, a chance for the cross. Driven in and parried away by Rodvin. Ludwig Rodin. Flash in the glove there. Baez. It's a low ball in. Palomino, first one to it. He'll use his pace to dribble this ball clear. Ryerson dances past Palomino. Travis Swallow. Pardon me, that is Trevor Lee on the far sideline. Losing the ball into touch. Ball up toward Rucklos. Just getting worked there by Fola. And that'll lead to another free kick. Floated ball in and easily dealt with by Rodin. Battistati runs in front of that ball, can't keep it in play though. 40th minute. Yellow Jackets lead 2-1. Advantage played. Trying to go ahead to Rucklos. Still might fall for Swallow. Jacob Bowl. Pass is intercepted by Kremer, and now it's Palomino, and he really can move in the open field. He'll go ahead for Tesh. Tesh is drawn wise. Tesh crossing in there. Falcons managed to cut it out. Now the speed of those two up top pretty much mean that they're sort of on an island. And it was just the two of them and 5 SPU defenders. Swallow to Baez. Ryerson calls for the switch and gets it. Rucklos trying to hold off Knox. Back wide for Ryerson. Ryerson immediately crosses Rodin, comes out, and snatches it out of the air. Benavidez chopped down there by Marneau and stays down. Halloran. Callan Martin plays it out the far side. Swallow looking for Ryerson. Fola approaching. Booming kick there from Rodin. Palomino wrapped up by Mejia. That'll draw a free kick. Less than 2 minutes to play. Cremer restarts short, goes straight up to Palomino. Palomino floats in across. Free man at the back post. A couple of men there managed to fight their way clear. No one can get to the ball, and it's out for a goal kick. Well, three-man pile up there. 1 minute to go. And the Falcons using the opportunity to move all their big men up. Trevor Lee will take the kick. 45th minute. Can SPU find an equalizer before the break? Lee, a lot of backspin on that ball. Benavidez gets a header on it. It'll stay in play. Ed Wise gets the ball. Back for Baez. Baez going to eat up some space here. Move into the middle. Low-driven square ball trying to link back up with Trevor Lee. Miss hits his pass, and now there are 24 seconds left in the half. Well, Yellow Jackets will be in no hurry to take this throw-in. It suits them just fine. And referee now going to stop the clock. Countdown is on. Whistle goes. We've hit halftime at Interbay Stadium, and the MSUB Yellow Jackets have a 2-1 lead over Seattle Pacific University. We'll take a break and return with a second half. We are back here at Interbay Stadium, just about ready for the second half kickoff. Through 45 minutes, the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets have a 2-1 lead over the SPU Falcons. Goals from Samuele Fola and Pascal Pisarek were enough to upend the Titus Grant free kick in the 23rd minute, as we are just about set to resume play. Raymond Moffitt Jr. blows the whistle. We're back underway here at Interbay Stadium. Falcons searching for an equalizer. Sam Rucklos up toward Titus Grant. Grant collided with Fola there. Ball went away. And Grant down now. Square ball picked away by Pisarek. Up toward Tesh. Searching cross. Hellerin grabs it. Tesh. Down for Palomino. Ball played away by Ryerson. Pisarek deflected, but not quite clear. It falls for Marneau, and Marneau forces a diving stop from Hellerin. Benavidez. Swallow. Bowl. And it's won back by Palomino. Alden Massey over the top. Titus Grant giving chase. He and Fola arrive at the same time. Grant lets it run out of play. Here's Titus Grant. Grant takes the deflection. Benavidez. With a bowl. Ryerson burning up the far sideline. Gets there for the cross. Fola there before Massey can get a hand on it. Rucklos. Brought down, whistle goes. Free kick given just beyond the penalty area. Baez and Titus Grant over this free kick. It's Grant once more. That one comes off his own teammate's backside. And redirects. Now it's Bowl. Bowl floating in the second ball. A lot of players up for that header. Baez taking it down, sending one toward goal. And that ball just bounced up too high on him before his shot went. Forearm shiver from Alden Massey puts him on the front foot. Through ball now for Swallow. Swallow can't control it, but he's bowled over. And Luca Battistotti is going to maybe join Fola in the referee's book. He will here in the 51st. Baez plays it on the ground to Titus Grant. It's a big touch from Grant and a diving stop from Rodin. Ludwig Rodin has been worth his weight in gold for the 2 saves he's made so far. Very cleverly designed set piece. Grant starting another one now, perhaps. This one a long flow to the back post. Mejia heads it centrally. Baez gets a touch. Mejia swings it back in, but it's a pretty ineffective ball. Grant into the mixer. Comes off Rucklos, who felt he was having his jersey pulled. Bowl. Baez spins off Palomino. Grant. Rucklos, low cross this time. Fola is there. Titus Grant was hoping to shovel it to the backside. Travis Swallow back to Bowl. Ryerson. Rodin once more. And the clearance winds up hitting Tesh. Massey turns nicely there. Massey in the area, left-footed shot as he's being brought down and out for a goal kick. Massey looking at the referee. Not going to get that call. Ola restarts play. Grant, defender on his heels. Callan Martin, turned over to Bowl. Benavidez, Baez, Mejia. Rucklos, and now Ryerson. Dropped off to Baez. Benavidez. Massey on his left foot. That one in traffic, and another diving stop from Rodin. Long ball down the sideline. Rucklos is there. Well, a couple players down now. Referee going to call for a stop. Pascal Pisarek rolling around in evident discomfort. And the referee consulting with his AR there on the far sideline. Well, Pisarek back to his feet. And he'll step off the far touchline. And we'll have to wait for the referee's signal to re-enter the match. Pisarek rejoins play. Grant looking for Rucklos. And Pisarek seems no worse the wear. Reed Baez going into traffic, laying it outside. Ryerson, it's a cross on the ground. Ryerson fights off a couple players, lays it in for Grant. Grant goes in on Rodin. Two of them clatter into one another. And Rodin now back to his feet. Going to give the goalie a moment to try to walk that off. Didn't feel the contact warranted a foul. So it looks like he's going to restart play with a drop ball. And Titus Grant doing the right thing, just flips the ball back to the keeper. Piece of wreck. Low cross in. That one finds Palomino. It's into the outside of the net. Palomino emphatically hits that back to Rodin. Keeper deals with the pressure. Falcons trying to move that ball forward, turned over. An hour played, 30 minutes remain here at Inter Bay Stadium. Montana State Billings has a 2-1 lead over SPU. Reed Baez for Grant. Yellow Jackets trying to get some pressure forward. Palomino settling underneath this ball. Benavidez heads it up. Hepburn. Wide now to Battistotti. It gets beyond both Kremer and Tesh. Pisarek goes back post and scores! Pascal Pisarek with the improbable goal, and he's on a brace here just past the hour mark. Well, that's a strike you can't really plan for. Lars Hellerin will not be pleased to be beat in his own net like that. But Pisarek knew what he was going to do the whole way. Picked his head up and leathered that ball. It dropped in right at the side netting. And now the task for SPU that much harder. They trail 3-1. Fans doing what they can, trying to get the Falcons back into this match. Alden Massey. Push to the far side where Ryerson waits. Ryerson gets an edge on Cremer and chops in his cross too late. Goal kick. Alden Massey up to Grant. Tesh has it there. Rucklos, bullet off the ball. Pisarek has it, up to Tesh. Marneau. Massey, going wide left for Swallow. Grant, moving toward him. Ball knocked away from Grant. Titus Grant, Rucklos. Jacob Bowl towards Swallow. Collision imminent between he and Marneau. Now Callan Martin. Battistotti. It's Grant. Grant lets fly and can't get a hold of it. Referee stopping the clock here.
Start them instead of stopping the clock next time.
Massey making his move. Alden Massey getting all kinds of help. Referee playing advantage, lays it off for Grant. Grant shoots. It's a sliding challenge from Martin. The referee pulling it back to the spot of the initial infraction and has the card out of his pocket already. Adam Hepburn, the third Yellow Jackets player into the book this evening. And he goes in the 67th minute. Now it'll be Reed Baez to take the kick. Baez curls this one toward the back post, and it falls harmlessly out of traffic. Pushed all the way across midfield to awaiting Lars Hellerin. Grant has his cross blocked. Wins the corner. Baez set to take the kick. Bowl drifting forward above the 18. Baez, it's a long, booming effort. Mejia goes up but won't get there. And it's out for a goal kick. Christian Toad from Stanwood, Washington. Checks into the match now. Play continuing here. Jacob Bowl going wide for Travis Swallow. Back for Bowl. And Baez knocks the ball out of play. And Yellow Jackets player down. They'll wave on the trainers. Appears to be Liam Knox, the man down. Knox up and moving under his own power. Will be subbed for Brian Maxwell, a first year out of Spokane, Washington. Ball put back in play and hit back to SPU. Baez hoping to find Grant over the top. Ball up to Austin Schaefer. Maxwell. '71st minute. The situation not looking kind for SPU. They trail by 2 goals. Here's Travis Swallow. He'll lay it off for Bowl. Benavidez looking to turn here, cross in. Now finds the head of Travis Swallow. Swallow can't put it on net. Ball hit down line. Rucklos gives chase. Mejia mishits a pass to the far side. Clash of heads there on the far side. Referee blows to stop play. Ryerson, pardon me, comes up and limping a little bit. Referee granted the foul. Foul committed by the Yellow Jackets. '75th minute now. SPU has just over 15 minutes to find 2 goals to pull this match level. Raymond Moffat has a yellow card out of his pocket and hands one out to Guillaume Cremer there. Alden Massey on his left foot. Shot is blocked by Cremer. Tesh. Titus Grant just misses the link up with Rucklos. Ed Wise. Falls for Massey. Massey cuts back to his right. Ryerson galloping at Pisarek. And it'll be a free kick just shy of midfield for MSUB. Maxwell and Fola doing battle. And free kick going the other way. Lars Hellerin trying to get the ball up to Rucklos. Benavidez looking for Grant. Batistotti wins the header. Reed Baez for Rucklos. Rucklos trying to turn, lays it off. Titus Grant now in traffic. A lot of blue jerseys around him. And he's isolated, dispossessed, and has it cleared away. Jacob Bowl. That one bounces just in front of me up here in the press box. Probably got a pretty good look at that on your camera as it swung its way in. Ricardo Palomino checks back in for Tetch. And the strength of Palomino might go a long way towards seeing out these last 11 minutes. So tough to push him off the ball. Baez drifting forward, can't get there. '81st minute now. Palomino goes down off the ball. He tied up with Jacob Bowl. Well, pretty easy decision for the referee there. Christian Toad, the junior, the fifth man booked for the Yellow Jackets this evening. Well, it's been that kind of night for MSU Billings, but they have the lead 3-1. Ryerson floating this ball in toward Rucklos. Heads it back across the face of goal. Popped up by Hepburn. Titus Grant. No one home at the back post. Grant in transition coming down the left alley. It's a touch from Grant. He'll try to fight his way back to that ball. It bounces on the line and stays in play. Grant squares for Rucklos. And that one smashed into the tree line. Out for a corner. Long hit from Vukic. Falcons trying desperately to put something on frame. Can't do it here. Flag up for offside, I believe. Pardon me, it's out for a goal kick. And there's a substitution. Tetch on for Austin Schaefer. Well, Toad in on a challenge there that got Jacob Bowl high. Toad immediately apologizes. Playing on a yellow card, that's a challenge you're maybe better off not making, or if you are, at least have the good sense to leave your feet low after the ball gets away. Bowl. Has won a corner. Or pardon me, it is just a deep throw. Swallow floats that ball in. Ryerson pulls it out of the air, and his effort is high. Well, here in the 85th minute, to say that things have really ground to a halt in the final third, it would be an understatement between these two teams. There have been 4 shots total taken since Pisarek's second goal of the night back in the 63rd minute. Billings looking to lock things down defensively. Floating ball won't reach Titus Grant. Mario Vukic linking up top with Baez. Square for Grant. Chipped in by Grant. Rucklos gets a header. Baez in front of the net. He scores! SPU back within 1 with exactly 4.5 minutes to play. Well, that was the goal that SPU needed to open the window. Can they climb through? Play resumes. The 86th minute. Falcons trail 3-2. SPU look to be playing on fresher legs now. Grant floating a ball in. Clearance gets beyond Vukic. Into space for Toad. His touch too big and turned back over. Another hard hit ball. Baez comes in for Vukic. Vukic onto his left foot. Mario Vukic! And he misses wide of the left poach. That might have been the moment. 2 players down now for the Yellow Jackets. And after that opportunity, Ludwig Rodin is going to take as much time as he possibly can off the clock before putting this ball back in play. All in all, about 30 seconds. 3 minutes to go. Grant knocks that down the line. He held that ball in. The assistant referee disagrees on the near sideline. Grant leaves that ball right on the touchline.
Stay out! Stay out! Double!
Dangerously close to a foul throw there. Brian Maxwell continued to eat time off the clock. Now throws it in. Falcons need to get the ball back. Meanwhile, it's Palomino coming up the sideline. He's got Benavidez on his left shoulder. Palomino spins away from 3 defenders. He's got genius ankles. Look at him go. Lays it off to Tesh. Bowl tucks it around Tesh. And that's enough for a corner. Well, let the mosh pit begin. Toad sets at the corner. Palomino is right there. It's down and dirty time. 1:38 to play. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Exactly 90 seconds left. Falcons pressing for the equalizer. Hellerin rolls out the ball. Smashes it downfield. Rucklos giving chase. Settles underneath it. And it's a doubleheader win for Fola. Baez trying to go right up to Grant. Smashed out of play. Throw in taken to Baez. Under a minute now. Ed Wise looking for Ryerson at the far end. Pisarek is there. And it's gone out for an SPU throw. Ryerson. In for Vukic. Alden Massey. Ryerson's cross into the mixer. Headed toward goal and saved by Rodin. Ludwig Rodin might have just won his side the match with a diving stop. 30 seconds left to play. And SPU will rue their missed opportunities in this match. 20 seconds to go now. Time perhaps for one last attack. Smashed downfield by Ryerson. Maxwell interposes himself. Falls for Benavidez. The countdown is on. It's gone into touch. And the throw-in will not have a chance to result in a final shot as SPU falls at home to the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets, 3-2. Baez opened the door for the possible comeback in the 86th minute, and Vukic put a ball just wide about a minute later. That could have been the equalizer. SPU falls to 8-8 and 4-5 in conference play. The Yellow Jackets 7-7-2 now. 4-1 in conference play. They jump both SPU and St. Martin's in the standings. And that is how this one will end. Well, that's the end of a 6-game homestand for SPU. They finish 3-3 overall in this homestand. They'll go to Simon Fraser, still the #1 ranked team in the country, and play at Western Washington on the 25th and 27th before returning home for their final home match of the season against St. Martin's on November 1st at 7 p.m. And we will have that match for you here. But that's going to do it from Interbay Stadium. Your final score, Yellow Jackets 3, Falcons 2. I'm Andrew Harvey. So long, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.